first year for first of many, what I hope to be many, annual events. They've just done a fabulous job, and there's so many interesting artists, and some local, which is really neat, and then I can't believe what they brought in from all over the country.
We feel if we are going to have fine art for adults, we also want to have activities for children. It's a time also for the parents and the children to have experiential times together.
It's just a fabulous first-time event. I'm having fun, and it's real exciting that we're going to be doing this on a regular basis.
The St. Louis Art Fair is a cultural institution. This is its 30th year, taking place on the streets of downtown Clayton, Missouri. It's a juried fine art fair, which means artists from all across the country and internationally apply to become a part of this fine art show. But it's really a celebration of community. The community comes out in force, not only to view and purchase the beautiful artwork that's on display, but also to see one another, to hear wonderful music, eat delicious food, and just have fun with their neighbors. It was 30 years ago that a group of arts-minded community insiders came together to form what would become the St. Louis Art Fair. They wanted to create this celebration of artistic experience here in the St. Louis region, and they wanted to attract artists from all across the country to our town so we could have this wonderful experience here on the streets of downtown Clayton, Missouri. One of the instrumental founders of the St. Louis Art Fair back in 1993 and 1994 was Susan Uchatel. Susan Uchatel was a driving force behind the St. Louis Art Fair's creation, and she is still a force of the organization today. So the St. Louis Art Fair has always been a place where the community comes together, not just for the celebration itself, but to learn more about the arts and to help lift each other up. We ourselves are a nonprofit, and we welcome other artistic nonprofits to our event in order to highlight them and make the community more aware of what we're all doing here in St. Louis to support the arts. We've been working with our friends at HEC TV for a number of years in creating some beautiful features for our exhibiting artists. We've worked with the Regional Arts Commission, the Missouri Arts Council. It's a way to show our attendees that the arts are accessible to all.
My name is Addison Hanna. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I've been blowing glass for 17 years. I started blowing glass when I had to get extra credit in high school. I was kind of a troublemaker, so I had to go to the St. Louis Art Fair to get extra credit. While I was attending the art fair when I was 15, I saw SIU Carbondale set up joined with Third Degree Glass Factory, and they were handing out flyers for classes. From there, I quickly fell in love with it. It's really amazing to kind of come full circle, where I first saw glass blowing when I was a child at the art fair, and then this year I actually applied to be in the St. Louis Art Fair and was accepted in. So it's a pretty big step for me to showcase my work, not only in the St. Louis community, but around my peers and my family.
We have exhibiting artists who have been with us since the very beginning. You might remember some of their names, like Marion Steen, Sam Stang, Ginny Herzog. These are artists that were at some of the very first St. Louis art fairs. And guess what? They're going to be back in 2023. But we also have new, young artists who have only been in the show maybe once or twice or not at all. And we have found that some of our local artists, they want to know how to get their foot in the door. How did they become a part of the St. Louis Art Fair? And we want to be inclusive and involve everyone. So we began the Emerging Artists as Entrepreneurs program in 2010 as a way to introduce the business side of being an art show artist to local regional artists who wanted to learn more.
I am Amy Matai. I am a ceramic artist. This is my first year as an official artist with the St. Louis Art Fair after being a part of the Emerging Artists program for the past 2 years. It means so much to be a part of the St. Louis Art Fair. It's something that I've attended year after year growing up, and always thinking and dreaming that I could be a part of it, but it always just seemed really, really scary. And going through the Emerging Artist program opened that door to make it seem a little less intimidating, inviting, and something that you could really do. It was a wonderful experience, and the camaraderie between the different emerging artists and myself, that friendship will last a lifetime.
We hope to see all of our wonderful art admirers return to the streets of downtown Clayton on September 8th, 9th, and 10th for this year's St. Louis Art Fair. And you can find more information at www.stlouisartfair.com.